BBC Radio 2. So, in just over an hour, we'll have our regular Pause for Thought feature, which we do every day. We thought what would be nice on Fridays from now on for a while. How about we have guest Pause for Thoughters? So, if you hail from somewhere, you know, where you contemplate things and you do things, but also where people may be able to visit, please contact us here, bbc.co.uk, via our website, or go to Crystal Evans at bbc.co.uk, and we're going to forward your emails onto the independent production company who now are in charge of Pause for Thought. And this idea came to me last week because I was in Cartmel, and there's a gorgeous priory in Cartmel, and I thought, and then I met the vicar from the priory, and the priory is so big and so huge, it's almost as big as if not bigger than the village itself. And I thought this is a lovely place to go. Why not more people know about this? Why don't we get the vicar on to do a Pause for Thought, and then he can tell us all to go and visit in the weekend. So that's how we sort of came about that. And talking of Cartmel, huge fan of the Lake District. Steve Coogan's here, aren't you, Steve?
Yes, yeah, it's a lovely place, Cartmel. Yeah.
Have you been to the priory?
I have. I walked around it with Rob Brydon when we did the first series of The Trip, but we cut that scene, even though it's a very lovely priory.
Did you go to Cartmel Cheese?
I didn't, but I went to a very fancy restaurant called L'Enclume.
Okay, which is a 2-star Michelin restaurant just by the stream and the bridge.
That's right, indeed.
Okay, did you like it?
I did. It's about 10 courses. Sometimes it took longer to describe the food than it did to eat it.
Now let's get away from L'Enclume specifically here, but tasting menus generally are more. If there are too many courses, they're more waiting menus. You just wait all the time.
That's true.
And then there are more courses, so they've got to be smaller, the portions, which means you eat for about 30 seconds and wait for another 20 minutes.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't like it.
I liked, no, I said it made me sort of long for a fried breakfast, I think, to be honest.
What's it called again, the restaurant?
It's a very nice restaurant. It's just, it's very, there's actually one called Rogan's. It's Simon Rogan who runs it, and he's got another restaurant in the village, actually, I think called Rogan's, which serves more sort of honest grub for working class wannabes like me.
But you love the Lake District, don't you?
Yeah, it's great. It's a fantastic place. It's sort of it's because it's preserved. It's got this charm, you know, that and it's got a great walking culture. It's got nice windy roads for little 2-seater sports cars.
that's one of the reasons I like it as well. But unfortunately, sometimes you take the wrong car. You go, oh no, what am I doing in this? Right now, so Lake District, your favourite place in the world? Would you say?
I think it is, actually, and I've travelled. I went to Italy recently with doing the trip number 2 with Rob Brydon. I still can't seem to get away from him. And wonderful and spectacular though the scenery is, especially on the Amalfi Coast. It's breathtaking. But there's something very British about the Lake District, and I suppose I'm a homeboy at heart. And
all they've got over us, Italy and the lakes there, and the Amalfi Coast, all they've got over the Lake District is in fact the weather. You know, if we had the same weather as them all the time, we'd win hands down.
That's very true. You know. I mean, you can't. If you don't like rain, then you probably won't like the Lake District. I mean,
but last week was gorgeous. It was. In Italy.
It was. When it's sunny, it's fantastic. It is. Well, I think actually anywhere in England is fantastic when it's sunny. It sort of transforms it. And Scotland.
And Wales.
Northern
Ireland. And Ireland.
And Ireland.
The Isle of Man.
You're so diplomatic.
The Channel Islands.
Yes, you're very